and welcome back to Flannel Review Fridays. I want to give a quick thank you to my friend Stu for making the music in the intro. I can't think of any kind of music that better encapsulates the feeling of a warm flannel on your arms and on your body. Go check out their stuff on Bandcamp and Spotify, and I think all music streaming platforms. They're Catnap. I like their stuff a lot. It's good if you want to get into your feels maybe a little bit. This week we have a flannel that I wouldn't say is my favorite in my collection, and it's probably in the lower half. I didn't choose to bring it to college with me. It's not one that I've worn in a while, but it still has pros to it, and we'll see that once we get into the episode. This here is the flannel in question. If I bring it in a little bit, you'll see that it has a wide range of colors it has going on. That's for some people. Some people like having more variation in what they're wearing, but for me, it's very hectic and doesn't work the way I want it to. I could see red and blue on a flannel working together, but the giant gray splotches, as you see right here, really just don't work. I think it makes it have a messy feel and a messy look, especially if I'm wearing this with something else underneath it, like if I'm going unbuttoned as I usually do. It makes it so that it's hard to actually find a shirt to wear under this. I suppose if I was wearing this buttoned up and wearing it maybe a bit more formal, it would have more use in my rotation, but even then I feel like some of my other flannels would serve a better purpose. When we get more into it, this is one of my thinner flannels. If we do kind of like a sleeve check, you see here, it's very loose, very thin. That's fine. I can see that working, but for a flannel with this kind of color, I would feel like they wanted it to be more of a winter flannel, but they built it so that it would work better in the spring. I don't really see why they chose that. I guess you have kind of like the robin egg blue here and some nice pinkish red, and that could possibly be more spring colors, but when it comes down to it, I don't really feel that this is a flannel for any season. If you look at the label, you'll see that it's Suburban Pipeline brand. That's a brand that I trust enough. I think they make decent flannels and other clothing items. But if you look closer, this one is called Ultimate Flannel, and it says ultra soft. I guess I can see the appeal of why they would try to sell a flannel that would have softer sleeves, but for me, I think the appeal of a flannel is maybe the more rugged feel it has. If I wanted something soft, I could put on a sweatshirt. I could put on something that's not a flannel, because when I put on a flannel, I don't want a blanket on my arms. I want something that's comforting, but not ultra soft like this says. I can see there being a world in which soft flannels are something I like, but I don't think really anyone is going out of their way to get a flannel that's got softer sleeves. So this, I think, was a failed attempt on their part. Let's see what it looks like on a body. This is what it looks like on me. As you can immediately tell, I've got my Beatles shirt on, which is a shirt I wear pretty often, and it's immediately clashing with it. You have really, really busy pattern design. Even the pockets, if you look at them, are asymmetrical to the lines going through here. It creates nothing really for the eye to follow. It makes it look like I wasn't thinking about what I was doing when I was leaving the house, which is something I like about flannels, is I can just throw anyone on and it brings my outfit together, whereas this makes it seem like I deliberately chose to put this on and it's not working. I think it has a nice fit to it. They weren't wrong. It's got soft sleeves. I think if they were advertising this as like a pajama flannel, like, I don't know, I have a few of those just flannels that I throw on before I go to bed if I'm, maybe gonna watch a movie or something in my house and I need to keep moving around. I'll throw on a softer flannel, but this one is too high a price point for that. I would never pay this much for a flannel that I wasn't gonna wear outside. I would probably rate this flannel. Oh, by the way, it's got 2 pockets. It has buttons on the pockets. I know that's a point that I always try to bring up. I wanted to make sure this flannel got its due diligence. I think This flannel, I would give maybe a 2 out of 5. It's not a complete failure. It does some things okay. I think the material is okay enough. That's not my major gripe with it. If they changed up the colors and the plaid enough, I could see this being a 3 out of 5. But all the elements coming together are less than the sum of their parts. It definitely isn't what I want my flannels to be. This week we had no flannel submissions, which is okay, because we have a bit of drama we have to discuss. Drama may be too strong a word, but it was the most major shakeup in the flannel community we've had in a long time, so I felt like I needed to address it. This past Friday, Taylor Swift released the new album Evermore. You can probably see it right here. I've got nothing against the album, nothing against Taylor really. I think it was perfectly harmless. It was nice, but the flannel that she wears in the cover is bad. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Taylor's been in the flannel game for a while. If you look up Taylor Swift flannels on Google Images, you'll find countless pictures, ranging from good to bad, and I've got nothing against that. She should live her life. She doesn't have to be in the public eye. But when you choose to represent flannels in this way, it's kind of upsetting. You had a chance to make a real statement and wear a really nice flannel, and you chose something that's completely kind of cottagecore, and it has its own audience, but I think you're kind of stuck in the wrong generation of flannel. I wouldn't say it's atrocious. It's, I don't know, on a cold winter day, this probably serves its purpose, but I want way more out of the flannels that we have in art and in the media, and this just doesn't hit the mark in any meaningful way. Taylor, have your people contact my people. You can go to flannel.reviews.fridays at gmail.com. You can go to my Instagram handle, which will be in the description. Let's get in contact and we can, maybe do the re-release or reshoot the cover, get you a better flannel, because I think that's what really needs to happen. That's all for this week's flannel reviews. I'll be back next week with, a new flannel, new coffee. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. Please follow me on my social media. Send in your flannels. I'm very happy whenever I see the pictures, and I love reviewing them. I hope you guys have a great week. It's the holiday season. Enjoy the people that you love. Buy them flannels. Wear flannels. See you next week. Bye.